This is my mom, Bridget Cummings, who was born July 2nd, 1970, and I will start off by asking you, what do you recall about life before 9/11?
Before 9/11, I remember going to the airport and the whole family could go with you to the gate and wait for your plane to take off, and then also getting picked up at the airport. You used to have your whole family waiting for you as you stepped off the plane. There was really no security. You could bring on the plane what you wanted, and that's it.
Did you ever visit any of the locations of the 9/11 attacks, and what do you remember?
We visited New York 6 months after the attacks. We went down to the water and saw all the memorials, all the flyers posted to the wall of missing people. We saw where the Twin Towers were. They were still cleaning it up. We saw buildings that were still burned with windows broken, and I don't know.
Okay. What is your most vivid memory of that day?
I worked midnights. I remember coming home in the morning, and Jake and Ben were at home. Everyone was sleeping, and the phone kept ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing. And I remember being mad, and I got up to answer the phone, and it was Dad, and he told me to turn on the television. It's around 9 in the morning, and I turned on the television, and that's when I saw the first tower or whatever on fire, and then I was watching it, and I saw the second plane hit the other tower on live TV.
Were you afraid for your safety or the safety of your family?
Yes, because my mom and dad had left that morning from Detroit to fly back to LAX, back to Los Angeles, and they were in the air at the time that all of this was going on, and we couldn't get hold of them.
Okay. So, questions about how our government reacts. What did you think of the government's reaction to the attacks in the days and months after the attack?
I think that they did a pretty good job. They figured pretty quickly how the terrorists got on the plane, where their training was done. They started making links pretty quickly and decided that Saddam Hussein was behind the attacks. I think it was Saddam Hussein guy. I can't remember now. Anyways, they linked it all pretty quickly, and then they started searching for the people in charge.
How did you feel about the decision to invade Afghanistan?
I thought it was a good thing. I wanted them to find the people responsible for all the lives that were lost.
How have the additional security measures at airports made you feel?
I think that the security measures are good. I feel safer on the planes. However, it's irritating. And I don't like the fact that you can no longer have your family with you anymore.
Yeah. Present day questions. What do you believe is our nation's greatest security threat, and why?
I think the individual terrorists like the ISIS and things like that that are popping up everywhere. It's not one big group anymore, it's individuals. And I think those people are harder to stop.
Okay. Years after 9/11, how has 9/11 changed you?
It's made me more aware of my surroundings, making sure I know where the escape route is, and just, I don't know, not trusting people.
What lessons should be learned from 9/11?
What lessons? The fact that America is not as safe as we thought it would be, that we have to be united as a country and stand strong against terrorists.
What would you want students to know about this day?
That it was an absolutely horrific day, that there was so many lives lost, but there were so many heroes, people who gave their lives to help the people in the towers, the Pentagon. I don't know, that it was a day that showed that America does not give up.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Zach.